Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to Pepe Update today. So today is actually like is it Wednesday? Okay, so back in Tuesday, I told my members to sell at 976 and take profit. So we actually shorted the market and we won 13.6%. I do actually think that this month so far we won 10% at the start of the month and then 13% at the start. So even August has been so damn boring and bad. We still have at least 12% win in August on the private, but I actually do see next month to be very, very important in September, and I actually do look to get into some few coins that are actually going to crash, hopefully, down the road. And thanks to our sponsors here, dexrp. If you guys want to actually participate in their IDO and you can get in for a cheap price and win, not win actually, but gain up to even 4x profit in here, you can do so. And on the other hand, meme coin, all of us love meme coin, of course. SPX 6969 is a low cap gem meme coin right now. The links are in the description if you want to actually check them out. So the thing is that Pepe is coming back up again, and it does look like I really sold it right on time, because at 973 and now we're actually at 1016 again. But I'm not gonna say it's bullish at the moment. Bullish requires a lot of effort. Now when you go down and when you start to move lower, your stop losses are gonna update. And I actually think if you start to come a little bit, maybe to, let's actually do like a rough estimate of probably even, I'm just going to leave it back at 1273. Okay, so if you still make it up to 1273, you're actually going to be bullish. But there's one thing I want you to notice right now. So you have created the downtrend, and there's this one resistance going on and rejection, you went down. Second resistance going on here, rejection, you went down. And third resistance going on, rejection, you went down. So I do think that Pepe, the maximum you can actually try to climb back up again is going to be up to 1092, maybe get rejection here and continue with the downtrend, and the lower support is actually going to be this right over here. So if you actually want to have a trade, I think this is a good setup of the channel. And yes, it is a channel on the 1 hour time frame that you're getting, being created right now. So if you do take a short position, you still have like an 18%, which is pretty decent. Okay, if you do get an 18%, what else do you need, guys? I mean, that's just a nice good profit in for a day trade. So basically you do have this lower support and you have the upper resistance. So yes, we are creating a channel, and for me personally, a good idea is that if you see a move back up, I do expect a little bit of a move back up here, small relief rally, and then from there continue to go to the downside, maybe even try to make a fake out and then go down. So that is something that you probably want to actually keep in mind. So if you do take your trade right at this resistance, your stop losses are going to be right at the previous resistance touch, which is 1142. Okay, so you put your stop losses at 1142. If it's going to actually get rejection here, amazing, you continue, you're ready to the all the way to the downside. One more thing is that on the announcement we do have 3 black crows yesterday that I actually posted. So 3 red candles back to back on the daily time frame, of course, and you guys should know what 3 black crows stand about. So 3 red candles back to back is a candlestick pattern of continuation of the downtrend. So let's actually study this a little bit with you along, and I'm actually going to take this to the side, bring all the things to the center one more time. Here is your candlestick patterns, and then we do have 1 red candle, 2nd red candle, 3rd red candle, and this just means that a part of the script, the 4th candle is always going to be green, and that's the reason why I actually sold it a little bit earlier. But as I said before, if you just continue just a little bit higher to that resistance, you can see, and even the fact that I told you that your previous, just right over here is your stop losses, that is almost pretty much the highest part of the 3 black crows. Look how trading is beautiful, right? Just how trading is beautiful. The place where I told you to put your stop is your previous resistance high and also the candlestick invalidation point. Man, everything just, I really like trading when it actually becomes like this. It becomes way more fun. It actually becomes way easier to make money in trading when things start to connect and they start to click. Price action is a beautiful thing. Of course, if we go back and even if we talk about a higher pattern right here. We actually saw a break to the downside, so the forces are that the sellers actually gonna push the prices to the downside a little bit lower. If you notice Bitcoin as well, and we go back to what Bitcoin is doing, you see there is no doubt that Bitcoin after a long time has already, even Bitcoin has 3 black crows to begin with, but there's this trend line that Bitcoin lost ever since April. So after 4 months we actually lost the trend line. Isn't that just an alarming situation? That is actually a very bad sign. So that's it for this update on Pepe, and yeah, I'm going to see you the next one. Love is.